Guys, welcome down to the channel. If you are new to the channel, enjoy this video because this is very much for you. If you've clicked on here because you need a little bit of help with your fairway woods. Now, by trade, I am a golf coach, have been a golf coach for the past 15 years, and I still am a golf coach. If you do want golf lessons, check me out on the Skillest app. I will be there ready and waiting to help you improve your game. Now, today's video is all about this off this. One of the hardest shots in golf. You've got a very low lofted club, a very long golf club, potentially a very deep face depending on what type of model you've got, and at the end of the day, a fast golf swing or a faster version of your golf swing because of the length of the club, huge margin of error, and it is just in general a very difficult shot. So here are 5 hacks for you to maximize your potential with this club, because hitting this club is not going to be for everybody. I've got mates that are golf pros, and they're useless at fairway woods off the ground. And you may watch some other content, some other YouTubers, I hate that terminology, you know what I mean, where they're also terrible at hitting fairway woods off the deck. I've got mates like Peter Finch who are unbelievable at hitting driver off the deck. So it depends on your golf swing as to whether you are going to be able to take to this or not. And sometimes you have to accept that you're not, so you have to find an alternative. Does it have to be changing your whole golf swing to suit one golf shot? The answer is no. It could be going to get a hybrid, a low lofted hybrid, so it's more of an iron length and a smaller head, and something you're more familiar with if you are better with your irons. So hack number 1 in this video is just making sure that if your golf swing is pretty good for the other 12 or 13 clubs in your bag, but not very good for this, find a different way of getting the distance that you want. Don't change your golf swing for one club and potentially jeopardize the other 12, 13, 14, whatever's in there. All right, so that's number 1. I see that a lot for golfers where they say, I can't hit that club, but I'm going to try and change my golf swing to do so, potentially messing up other areas of the bag. I'm rubbish with hybrids. I don't hit them. Simple as that. I prefer a 2-iron over a 2 hybrid. Technically a hybrid should be easier, it is easier, but for my golf swing, it's not. I get all hooky and spinny with it. 2-iron, I can control it. So rather than persevere with a hybrid, I've got an iron. So this is the sort of thing that you do need to probably think about when you're doing a makeup of your own set, or if you're looking at swapping things in and out for the forthcoming season. Hack number 2 is a little bit more technical based. Ball position. Now, I see a lot of golfers put the ball too far forward in the stance. Now, that might not be a bad thing if you've got a huge over the top and out to in swing, because you need to hit the ball later than a golfer that's got an into out swing. So actually putting the ball position further forward is not a bad thing. If you've got a golf swing that is relatively neutral, you should have the ball about a club head inside of the lead heel. So I would say 2 to 3 inches inside the lead heel. Now we've got to make sure that when we're coming into the golf ball, we use that ball position for quality of strike, because we want to be able to hit down on the ball, but not too much. We want to just down on the ball, maybe 1 degree down on the golf ball, okay, if we're going to put a number on it. All right, so what I would tend to do is put the ball position 2 to 3 inches, where's that flag gone? 2 to 3 inches behind my lead foot, and then when I rotate into my through swing, I often just try and make sure I've continued my follow through. I've continued my rotation through the ball, because if you put the ball position further back than what you're used to, you're hitting it earlier, which therefore means, finish the sentence for me, the face could be open. Okay, so that's one of the things you've always got to guard against, is making sure the face is not left open. One of the other things I try and do, so this is hack number 3, making sure that you maintain posture into this backswing. You want to create lots of power, you want to create lots of speed, you want to create lag and all this garbage, but you've got to make sure that you remain in the hopefully strong athletic posture you had at the start of the swing. Oh, that was pure, folks. Well, from 274 yards, it's never going to get on the green, is it? But it's up there. I'm happy with that. So there's 3 hacks already. Make sure you've got the right makeup of golf club. Make sure the club actually suits your golf swing. Make sure you get the ball position correct, because that is key. And make sure that you're maintaining your posture during the golf swing. Now, one of the key things as well, I've touched on it already, is rotation through the shot. I often see we get a little bit kind of defensive. We get worried with this club because it's got such a high rate of going wrong, because it is a difficult shot to hit. You don't often release the club enough. You don't often finish the backswing. You don't finish your rotation. And in doing so, we're going to hit some duffs, some tops, some fats, some thins, and some massively offline. So we do not want to jeopardize the outcome of the shot through fear. And that's where pre-shot routine comes in. Make sure, personally for me, when I'm hitting this shot, look how much rotation I've got. I'm just really making sure that my body is ready. Now, the older it gets, the less ready it gets. It's sore 9 times out of 10. Okay, so I've got my rotation, posture, ball position. This is the right club for me. Bosh, big full rotation through the shot, decent connection, and into pretty much the same place as the very first shot. And the very fifth hack, and one of the most important, but they're all important, it's weight distribution. Okay, so people get stuck between, do I set up with like a driver, do I set up like an iron, do I set up like a wedge? You've got to try and keep your ball position, your weight distribution pretty central. When I get to the top of the backswing here, I'm definitely not on my right side because I'm further away from the golf ball than where I started, and I'm definitely not on my left side because I'm too far ahead of the golf ball. And then you have to make adjustments on the way down. So try and make sure, and this is a really good drill, put a club across your shoulders, try and make sure as you go back to the top of the backswing, your rotation has stayed nice and centered. The grip of the club for me at this point is in the middle of my stance. Bounce on your knees. I can feel my body weight now in the center of my stance. And as I'm doing so, I'm stable. I've got a nice wide stance, but not too wide. And I'm able to stay stable with my body weight. I've stayed into posture. I know the ball position's correct. I know this is the club for me. And I know as I hit through the shot, I'm going to fully commit to it and smash it exactly where I want to go. Guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please do hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Loads of content to come throughout 2023. If you've missed some stuff already, go back and check it out, because I'll be honest, it's been pretty decent. Guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you again very, very soon. Got a dog coming. Hello, hello, hey doggy. I'm a dog's friend.